Hey riders, Avi here with STT Electrics for a walkthrough of the OHM Cruise 3 electric bike, an urban cruiser and in my opinion, one of the best options on the market. Let's take a look. OHM is a Canadian e-bike brand based out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. They've been making quality e-bikes for over 19 years now, and they know what they're doing. They have several other models outside of the Cruise 3 with different styles, colors, sizes, and builds, and their prices range from as low as $2,999 Canadian up to $5,399. Now let's take a look at the Cruise 3 model specifically, as you see it here in its unique glacial color. The Cruise 3 is priced at $41.99 Canadian, but its older sibling, the Cruise 2, is still available for $37.99. While these prices may make some of you a little apprehensive to keep watching, let me assure you that you get your money's worth with any OHM bike. But what does that money get you? Starting at the front of the bike, you're going to be rolling around on some eBike certified Schwab Big Bend K-Guard tires, which give you a good balance by having some decent tread, but nothing too intense, which reduces ground contact and friction, making the e-bike more efficient for city use and really extending the range of that battery. In the center here, we can see the Shimano MT420 quad piston hydraulic brake system paired with 180 millimeter Shimano rotors. If you know me, you know I'm very happy to see those big rotors on an e-bike. Trust me, they'll stop you short even when cruising at top speeds, which is hugely important for safety considering the added weight and speed of e-bikes. Now this bike doesn't have a front suspension fork as it is a cruiser, but other models of OHM do come with quality RST guide suspension forks to soften the bumps of potholes and ruts. Last but not least, up on the handlebars here, we have a 210 lumen headlight mounted to guide your way through those darker rides. And it is controllable by a switch on your display up here. Now let's take a look at the place where you're going to spend the most time, the cockpit. The Cruise 3 has a nice back sweep style handlebar for a more comfortable upright riding position, and it pairs quite nicely with the cushioned wide gel seat, and it's just overall a nice place to be on a beautiful summer day. On the left, we have the Shimano e-bike system display. While the Shimano display is a more simple design, it shows all the info you need during your ride, including your speed, battery level, your 3 levels of pedal assist controlled by the buttons on the left, as well as your range, odometer, and more. I know I've said before that I like big color displays, but in the case of Shimano, I like the more simple, elegant look, as it doesn't take away from the fact that this is a bicycle first and foremost. And that's why I like OHM so much in general. Their bikes maintain the feeling of riding a bike while still giving you the extra boost when you need it. They are e-bikes meant for people who actually like to ride bikes. Carrying on with the cockpit, however, on the right side here, we've got your Shimano Dior gear shifter and the included bell. As well, OHM utilizes these comfort grips to even further increase rider enjoyment. Moving down to the frame, man, does this thing look good. You can see the quality with your own eyes, from the smooth welds, almost invisible, to the glossy, eye-catching paint job. Like up in the cockpit, they've opted to keep the aesthetics simple but elegant, which makes it eye-catching in its own right. And I'll tell you, this paint color specifically is a real head-turner. Weight-wise, it's not too bad for an e-bike, especially for a full frame. Comes in at only about 49 pounds for the smallest version. In the down tube of the step-through frame is a 504 watt-hour lithium-ion battery that comes as part of the complete Shimano e-bike system. And it'll take you up to 150 kilometers on a single charge, which is an insane range compared to a lot of e-bikes on the market, even in this price range. It provides power to the mid-drive Shimano E7000 motor down by the crank. It puts out 70 Newton meters of torque and makes it just a lot of fun to ride. This motor is one of the smoothest I've ridden, and even though it's more than enough oomph to carry you along, you can almost barely tell it's there. Like I said, OHM did a great job at keeping their bikes true to their analog roots. Moving to the back of the bike, all OHMs come standard with this rear-mounted rack, which supports both rack time systems as well as your regular universal bags and panniers. Down here, you'll find a Shimano Dior Shadow Plus 10-speed gear system. And again, OHM did a really nice job on quality components in every aspect of this bike, as they've upgraded from the more common Altus and Tourney systems. They've also utilized a KMC E10 Sport chain, which is e-bike rated and a very important consideration. It's also worth mentioning that the rear and front fenders are included as well. So the only thing you really need outside of what OHM gives you is an e-bike rated helmet and a good sturdy lock. All in all, you won't regret your purchase of the OHM Cruise 3, or any of the OHM bikes for that matter. They look stunning, are stocked with quality e-bike rated components from the ground up, and maintain the feel of what a bike is supposed to be. The ride comfort is top notch, and coupled with that insane 150 kilometer distance, there's not much more to ask for out of an e-bike. Think of OHM as the Mercedes or Jaguar of e-bikes. Elegant, comfortable, and fun as hell to drive. If you'd like to know more about the OHM lineup of e-bikes or the Cruise 3 specifically, I'll put some links in the description below. If you're an e-bike nerd like me, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, remember to ride electric with STT and save the T-Rex. Stay safe out there, e-riders, and thanks for watching.